Hey guys, last session I was checking out new climbs downstairs. I didn't get a chance to try everything, so hopefully I can do that today. I start with this gray V4. All of the holds are ribbed pinches except for one crimp. I go up to the crimp, go out right, and flip my right hand. I go through this tensiony sequence to bump my left hand up. I bicycle the first pinch with a heel hook, and I'm able to reach the last hold. I move on to this green V4. All of the holds are pipes. There's a scary step-up move on a sketchy volume. I'm able to get the step-up move. I bump my right hand. I get into the situation where I'm in a bit of a double Gaston. I cut feet to get my right foot up. I lock off with my left arm to hit the last hold slowly, but it's so bad that I can't hold on. I can't get the last hold, so move on to this pink V3. It has these slopey holds that look like raspberries. I hate these holds, and I think it's the hardest V3 I've ever seen in this gym. I reach up to the left hold and lock off while mantling with my right hand to get my right foot up. I'm able to get my right hand on the volume hold. Then, I get my right foot onto the foot chip, and my left hand onto the second to last hold. I want to end up in a position where my right hand is on the second to last hold, and my left foot is on the high foot chip, but I'm not sure how to get there. I swap hands on the volume hold, but then I slip off the second to last hold. I try to get my left foot up before swapping hands, but it's really tough. I bring my chalk bag and I'm able to stabilize on the second to last hold. I can't commit to the last move, so use some other holds to test out some positions. I found that the small foot chip on the left has a tiny pocket. I need some precision to stand on it, but my current shoes don't really have a toe box, so I switch into a newer pair. I'm able to get my left foot into the pocket, but then I struggle to swap hands on the second to last hold. I swap hands, and I'm able to get to the last hold. Then, I try to find a comfortable foot position to match. I end up going back to the original position, and I'm able to finish out the climb. This felt like the hardest V3 that I've ever climbed, especially in this gym, but I really enjoyed how difficult it was to read. I also like the tough slopers, small pocket, foot chip thing, and all of the hard moves. I wish there were more climbs like this at my gym. I move on to this yellow V5. It has a sit start, and the first 3 holds are pretty good. Then, there's a big step up move to some tiny holds. There's a good crimp on the volume. Then the last 2 holds are very good. I just barely missed the step up move. I missed the step up move again, so I decided to try it from there. I'm able to land the step up move, and then step through with my right foot. The left foot chip is small and angled. I feel like I have to swap hands on the tiny holds to get weight onto my left foot. I get my left hand on the crimp. Then, I have to do a tricky foot swap on the small angled hold. Then, I have to get my left foot onto a tiny foothold that's also blocked. Then, I have to swap hands on the crimp. I reach for the next hold statically, but I just miss it. Unfortunately, I missed the foot swap a few times. This time, I'm able to get the foot swap. I'm able to reach the second to last hold, but then I get confused about what to do with my feet. I thought I would be able to foot swap and cross over with my right hand, but I end up flagging my right foot and bumping my left hand. I try to figure out how to match. I try to toe hook the crimp, but the angle isn't good. In hindsight, I should have tried the volume if I wanted to toe hook. I'm excited with the progress on that boulder, but there's still a bunch of other climbs I want to try today, so I move on to this blue V5. It's a sit start with good starting holds. The rest of the holds are flat, and a couple of them are pretty small. The last hold is a slopey nub that you have to match on. I want to go up with my right hand, but I struggle to find a stable position. I want to try smearing against the right wall, but then I end up in the opposite direction of the starting holds. The 2 foot holds on the left kind of confused me. I thought that I would need to use both of them since the setters put them there. What are your thoughts on putting unnecessary holds on climbs? Are they a good thing to make reading beta harder? I find this position where I can smear on the right wall and use one of the left foot holds. I almost get the next hold, but it felt like my right foot was pushing my hips away from the wall. I try to feel the positions of the next moves, but I can't figure out what I want to do. Time is running out, so I quickly move on to this orange V5. It's really just a start hold, some volumes, and an end hold. It's a 4-point start with 3 points on that starting volume. I'm not sure how to move from there though. A dyno to the volumes on the left seems impossible, especially since the start hold isn't that great. I try the rest of the climb. Getting on top of the volume just seems so sketchy without any holds. I quickly move on to this yellow V6. It starts on slopey crimps. The rest of the holds are dual tech slopers. Once again, it feels impossible to start. I want to move up with my right hand, but I can't find a stable position where most of the weight is on my left hand. I decide to start from one move in. The first sloper is fine, but the left foot feels really bad. I try to bump my left hand, but my foot slips. I get a back flag and think about crossing with my right, but I don't trust my left hand. I move on to this black V7. It starts on a big sloper, and then finishes on 3 slopey dishes. I try crimping the foothold because I want to get my heel up and rock over to the holds on the right. The heel feels way too high to do that without cutting feet, but the holds don't feel good enough for that. I try a dyno, but I only grab the hold with one hand, and it's pretty slopey. I move on to this blue comp boulder. It has these big slopey pinches. It has a 4-point start on the first hold, and I'm not exactly sure how to start it. Eventually, I find a position where I can put all my weight on my right foot. I try to just stand up, but it's difficult to balance. I decide to try jumping. I land the jump this time. I try to get a high heel hook and rock over it, but it doesn't work. I throw for the hold on the left, but I slip off. This time, I try mantling, but I just barely can't get my feet up. But that's going to be it for today's session. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!